Let's talk about the now famous budget hearing on August 27th. You issued a statement afterwards calling the vice president an entitled brat, which made a lot of headlines. And you also said she was combative, evasive, disrespectful, and uncooperative. Tell me, what was your biggest issue about the hearing?
Maybe we were just frustrated, more of disappointed, because the Vice President refused to answer any of our questions. Meron lang po siyang prepared speech. That's it. So we did not get anything from her.
But one thing I've been asking, which no one has given me a straight answer to, is why this is the same committee that passed her budget in 22 minutes without a single question last year. So, the question there is why? What's different about then and now? Why were you? Why did no one take the chance to ask her about confidential funds last year, and this year there were 17 interpellators? What was different?
Because it was only this year that we got hold of this document, the notice of disallowance. Unfortunately, last year it was Congresswoman Franz Castro who was asking for the COA findings, but unfortunately it was only during the committee hearing um, that she was able to request for the subpoena duces tecum of the notice of disallowance. So ngayon lang kami nakakuha po ng documents. So last year, wala po kaming basis. It was only this year.
Okay, so this has nothing to do with the breakup of the unit team. Linawin lang natin, Kong, because a lot of observers are saying na po politika. No less than the Vice President herself has said it. And it could be, di ba? So linawin na lang natin, what's your stand on that? Is it politicizing?
I'm not part of Uniteam. I run under the banner of Action Democratico, and for 2 years I remain a member of Action Democratico. So it just so happened that I attended the committee hearing of the Commission on Appropriations, and then I just asked the vice chairman if I could ask some questions to the vice president, and I was given the opportunity and chance. So that's it.
Vice President Duterte says the lower house was reading off a script and that there's a conspiracy, sorry, not conspiracy, but a strategy.
Like a narrative that they're
a
trying,
narrative.
yeah.
She also used the word narrative, and that there's a strategy to, I guess, press her. Can you comment on that, please?
I do not know. I do not know what strategy or narrative she is talking about. But insofar as I'm concerned, I just went to the committee hearing and I asked if I could ask the vice president with respect to the confidential fund. So I was given the opportunity. So that's it. In fact, I don't think the Makabayan Bloc would also accept the excuse of the vice president.
Okay. Kong Joel, now that nagkaroon ng balasahan, no, kasi umalis si Congressman Kiko Benitez to take up his post in TESDA, and so this committee has ended up with you, Good Government. You are tasked to investigate, no, the public misuse of funds. Anong plano? Do you have plans for the committee as early as now? Are you going to have hearings?
Kaupo ko lang po eh. It was offered to me last Monday. So I got a briefing from the committee secretariat only yesterday. So wala pa po akong idea. But of course, for me, this is just another task given to me by Congress. So this is part of my job. This is part of our job.
With us, Kong, how does that work? No, how do committee heads get picked? Just for the benefit of everyone who may not be so privy to ano ba nangyayari or nalilito kasi ang daming nangyayari. What can you share about the whole process?
Ang pagkakaalam ko po dyan, every party has an allocation for the committee. So it just so happens siguro that Congressman Kiko Benitez vacated the committee. na hinahawakan po niya. So it was offered to Congresswoman Robes. So ito po, this was offered to me. So ako naman po, sino po ba naman ako to deny this committee?
Kasi kung yung mga headline, di ba, parang Vice Pres, Sara Duterte's critic, heads, yan, ganun po yung mga headline na nakikita ko. Anong masasabi niyo doon?
Kasi baka nilagyan lang masyado ng anggulo po, no? But for me, this is just nothing personal. And siguro, wag naman po iisipin ng iba, no? Because even if I'm the chairman, I'm not the sole executioner. Ang trabaho po ng chairman mag-mediate lamang sa committee hearing. At the end of the day, it is the whole, the body or the members of the committee who will decide. So hindi naman po yung monopolyo ng chairman. So lahat naman po yan, it will be decided, whatever will be the outcome, will be decided by all the members.
The Commission on Audit actually is also ordering the DepEd to remit up to over 12 billion pesos from the budget that were either issued notices of disallowance, notices of changes, or notices of disallowance notices of suspension or notices of charges. If I could just have that graphic up on the air. 12.3 billion pesos from the 2023 budget is what they're asking for DepEd to return. Are you going to be looking into that as well?
I have no idea yet. As of now, ang concern ko po lamang tignan muna kung ano yung babagsak sa aking committee. So kung bumagsak po yan sa aking committee, I have no choice but to set a schedule for a hearing.
What about, sir, the report that DepEd also wasn't able to deliver on a lot of equipment last year? We were talking about thousands of e-learning cards, smart TVs, laptops for teachers, and also subsequent to that, the report on
the spoiled food,
spoiled milk, and some of the food not even reaching the students under the school-based feeding program. Are those on the radar? So I mean, I know it's early days, but what are you thinking right now?
I do not want to preempt what will be the move of the members of the House, no? But at the end of the day, ano po yan everything that we do is in aid of legislation. So kung ano po yung babagsak, what I can assure you is that we will be transparent and we have to be reminded that every hearing naman is open for public at lahat po ang taong bayan nakamasid po sa amin. So yun lang po, gagawin lang po namin kung ano po ang dapat namin gawin.
The OVP budget hearing has been deferred to September 10, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Are you also looking to...
That will be on Tuesday.
Are you also looking to interpolate then? What are you hoping to see?
Well, it depends on what will be the... Well, first, if the Vice President will attend the committee hearing, so depende rin po yan what will be the outcome of the committee hearing. So kung ganun pa rin po, so let's see kung ano mangyayari. Dahil in so far as I'm concerned, ako kung wala naman pong isasagot din sa amin at ganun pa rin po mangyayari, we're just wasting government funds. So we might as well decide on the budget.
So may chance po ba na mag-zero budget? Because meron ding mga, agam-agam sa social media kong.
I do not agree with zero budget because we have to understand, may PS po yan But about yung mga empleyado na nagtatrabaho, kawawa naman po, wag naman po ganon. But insofar as the fund allocated for social services, like yung mga libreng libingya and so forth and so on, I think this is just a duplication of function. May mga proper government agency who are already doing their tasks dito po sa mga ganitong trabaho. So we might as well give it to them. No? So kung hindi naman po siya magiging cooperative sa atin, baka ganun po. That is only my personal view. But I do not know yung mga iba pong mga miyembro kung ano po kanilang mga opinion.
You're saying that there's a chance you might vote to take away the social services funds portion of her budget?
Yes, because that is more than 1 billion. If she cannot prove to us that she can use this properly, kasi hindi naman niya, what will be our basis? Of course, her past spending. Kaya nga po tinatanong po namin siya dito kung baka mamaya may mga justifiable answers naman po siya kung bakit nagkaroon ng mga notice of disallowance. But unfortunately, wala naman po siyang sinasagot na maayos. Because kung sasagutin lang naman po niya na maayos, wala naman po sigurong masama. At that is part of our job, to inquire. Otherwise, we will be giving 2 billion pesos na wala naman po kaming naging basis.
Sorry, just to clarify, the notices of disallowance were for the DepEd's budget, not for the OVP's
No, for Office
budget.
of the Vice President.
There's
No,
also...
for the Office of the Vice President.
Okay,
Yun
so...
yung mas recent di ba? Nauna na kasi yung notice of disallowance.
For DepEd.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, opo.
Was it almost 1 billion pesos yung funds for social services?
More than 1 billion
More
pesos.
than 1 billion.
I think 1.2 or 1.3 billion.
So more than
if
half.
I'm not mistaken.
More than half of the request.
More
the
than half.
proposed.
Well, actually, initially, she was asking for more than 3 billion, but more than 2 billion. But DBM approved only 2 point something billion.
Okay. We're going to have to leave that there for now, but we'll follow this closely. We'll let us know once you have, as chair of the Good Government and Public Accountability Committee, once you have plans. We'll be happy to talk to you again. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Representative Joel Chua, again, chairman of the Good Government and Public Accountability Committee of the Lower House.